you can with the I Love Lucy dolls. Yeah, go out with the I Love Lucy dolls. Oh man, I would say this. Don't when we first met, she started talking to me like we know each other. Bro, all right, but is she one of those girls? Some girls are like that, man. Some girls have that. Some girls, maybe we're attracted to them, so we think they're flirting with us. Are you the type of guy that thinks a lot of girls flirt with you, but they're actually talking to you? First off, we gotta figure that out. Because if you felt like this with other girls, and those clues don't match up with them, then you might be the one that's like Mr. Puppy Love, love at first sight. So she might be just being nice, right? Exactly. Or she could just be trying to play the game because recently, right? So I was performing in Dallas, and there was a female comic who was at an open mic. And when I was there, because I had just headlined, right? She was like, oh, hey, oh, you're so handsome, this and that, right? You're so cute. Oh, I'm funny, blah, 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 blah. If you need somebody to do a spot later on today or in the rest of the weekend, what's up, Giovanni? I'm talking on Instagram about relationships, and I'm letting everybody on YouTube on it, right? Yeah, do it. Get fired. But no, so I was doing, so she was like drinking and trying to be all flirtatious or whatever, and then like started hitting me up on Instagram, asked me for my number, you know what I'm saying? And then pretended like I was the one that did it. Oh, usually I just give my number to anybody. I'm like, you asked for my number. Oh, I guess you're right. And I'm like, man, you tried to play that little flirtatious game. Then you tried to flip it on me. Like I was the thirsty one. Like I was the desperate one. And then I reminded you about how you did it. She didn't like that. What's up, Kat? How you doing? We're talking relationships. Right? And I'm on Instagram. So some people are also like that. Now, if you're saying she's not like that, and you're willing to risk your job, if you're willing to risk your job, man, keep prodding. Slow chip away. It's better with a slow chip away with coworkers. Right? Oh, okay. He knows how to handle it. It's better with that. It's not good to start off strong with coworkers, but chip away. You'll figure it out. And then if it's meant to be, man, then it's an office romance. And then people will be like, oh, they met, they work together, now they're in love and they're married and it's beautiful and they still work together. That could be your perfect relationship. See, slow chip away. That's what Kat says about over here on YouTube about the hitting on coworkers. But it always gets nasty. It will. You get nice chemistry that way. All right. Relationships are the worst for me. Giovanni says relationships are the worst for him. Why do you say that, Giovanni? We're going to handle this. Between my fans on Instagram and people on YouTube, we're going to make you the relationship expert. Yeah, it'll get nasty, man. It's a risk to take. I'd rather hit on girls that I don't work with. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't hit on girls that I worked with. I have. Are you guys at least working far away from each other? Oh, that's a good question. How close are you in the office? Is it cubicle to cubicle? Dangerous. Sexy, but dangerous. At first, fun. Because you can flirt with each other from cubicle to cubicle. Maybe play footsies. Kinky. But dangerous if things go wrong. Because I'm already hurt by girls that I don't work next to. So let's find this out. The information coming up next. Giovanni, relationships are worse for you. Why, Giovanni? Explain to me. Let's fix this. We're like a few rows from each other. Oh, no. They're a few rows from each other. Much like the cereal aisle and the spices aisle. Close enough to know they both exist, but not actually in each other's aisle. And then when one ends up in the other, they're like, you're not supposed to be here. I'm a spice. Where do you work? Like, what kind of job do you have? That's a good question, Lisa. We're about to find this out about DJ Rulis. Find some nice girl in this chat. That way you guys have something in common. You're both Nick Guerra fans. That is a very common thing between people that are in this chat. Oh, wait, you said a call center. He works at a call center. Sometimes it's just me, get it cheated on, or it's also a it's not you, me statement that I'm sure, oh, I'm cheated on me over 8 times that I know of. And she cheated on me in various ways through coworkers, mutual friends, and also selling herself. I'm not going to say what her name was because I don't want this to come back to me as a liable case. Right? So that is true. Sometimes I have been cheated on. I have also been a dog. Not me, not you. I've given that. I've heard it. I've even had it say, it's not me, it's not you. Wait, it's us. That was a fun one when she was like, it's me. Okay, well, it's you too. All right, it's us. It just happens, man. Yeah, not every relationship's supposed to work. Only the right one. Simple as that. So sometimes you go through a bunch of relationships to find the right one, and then that's all that mattered in the end run, in the long run, the right one. Don't you have a water cooler or something? Gender neutral bathroom or something? Whoa, near nothing. He's not trying to fuck in a gender neutral bathroom. He's trying to get to know. They're talking to each other. They're giggling. You know what it is? This is what it is. Well, what if the right one got away? It never does. The right one never gets away. Because if they got away, they weren't the right one. That's just the way it works. I mean, that's the problem. You romanticize it as if she may have been the right one and she got away. Well, then she wasn't. Logistically, if we take out romanticism, she wasn't the right one. You got to keep going. All right. I will answer this in a second, Kat. So you could just run into her. This is what you do. Yeah, call center is not a career. Oh, gotcha, Lisa. This is what you need to do. Hit on her outside of work, man. Try to find a way to hang out with her outside of work. You already know. That's all you got to do. Don't do it at work. Work, keep it work. Outside, talk outside of work. If it's not a career, fucking do it, man. Lose a job, get laid, have some fun. I wish I would have fucked more people when I worked at the movie theater, to be honest, because it was not a career. It was a job. I wish I would have fucked every person that I helped hire at a movie theater, because it was just a job. All right, over here. Sometimes it's just me. Okay, well, what if the right one got away? Okay, so staying friends, good idea, or just more heartbreak? That's where I'm at after 4-year relationships. Okay, just being friends. Well, eventually, no matter how good of friends you try to be, you will stray from each other. You could stay respectable. You could say, I'm still here for you, but you will never be as close as you were the longer it goes. I was dating with a girl, talking with a girl for 5 years. She has now been 3 years removed from me, has found another man. We run into each other. We're cordial with each other. Every now and then we might meet up, but it's less and less and less each week. And that's fine, because in the end, we were together because we liked fucking. All right. And that's tough to do when you're just friends. So just understand that if you want to be friends, you can for a bit, but it's eventually you're going to have to see them date somebody else. All right. Movie theater stud muffin. Oh, yes, I was. There was a lot of women that wanted me there. Yeah, you got to talk to her out of work, man. She's on Instagram, like some pictures. Start it that way. See, we're lucky in this day and age because you can do the Instagram picture like to let them know I'm a little interested. And if they do it back, lets them know I'm a little interested. Then you read each other's stories, you comment a little bit. You get what I'm saying, man. All right, here we go. Back to, yeah, that breaks my heart for me. So I think the friends isn't going to work for me. Yeah, man, it's not. Yeah, it's just you can be friends, but that's the thing is that it goes from dating to close friends to acquaintances to every now and then we talk. Every now and then we talk politely to each other. And you can stick around the acquaintance and friends for a little bit, depending on how close you guys were. But it's weird because it will always be weird to the other person that you're dating. So it's almost like you have. I mean, I've had other girls that I dated that got upset when I hung out with an ex, and they didn't even. It wasn't even my ex. They just thought it was my ex, and I was like, well, if you're gonna get that upset, then you don't trust me. I'm just a little shy when it comes to this type of thing. Bro, you're not. You're DJ Ruales. You're not shy, you fucker. I know you aren't. You're kidding. You son of a bitch. You've been tricking us this whole long day long. You long dare. Kidnap her dog or cat. No, I just hit on her outside of work. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Can't relate. Oh, I meant to The Office Romance. Yeah, that's what it's saying. The Office Romance. Office Romance says take it to a pub. Especially pubs are silent in the sense that they won't let your secret out. Bars are different. Clubs, even worse. Go to a pub. Everybody there knows that everyone has problems and that nobody wants it to leave the pub. Okay. Let's see here. You got a 50-50 shot. He's kidding, man. I don't believe, what's his name? Once you're done, that's it. You can't be friends. You can be friends to a point. You can be friends. It's tough, but you can be friends. You just won't be friends like you want to be friends. And then the friends goes a little bit away, but you're okay because you got new friends. Okay, here we go. Dude, love your shit. Keep up the good work. How do I get out of the friend zone? All right. How do you get out of the friend zone? This is a tough one, my friend. First off, and I've asked this earlier to this man who was trying to hit on a coworker. First off, how do you get out of the friend? First, you have to ask yourself, how attractive are you for real? Start there. All right. And then we'll continue how to get out of it. Is the text message a bad thing? Bro, you haven't done the Instagram hit thing? If you have her number and you can text her, yeah, text her. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, but better in person. But fuck it, do it through text. Why not? You know, I've gone on dates through text. Guys, the Instagram chat is going to end again. We will pick this up. I got 20 seconds on Instagram before it goes, and then we're going to get back. I'm going to answer some stuff on YouTube. So 17 seconds. Make sure to sign back on so we can continue finding out this romantic triangle between work and people. All right. Try and take some positives from the experience, Giovanni. Yeah, Giovanni, you'll be fine, Giovanni. 3 seconds, Instagram. I'll be right back. All right. To get out of the friend zone, first, make sure you're attractive. If you're attractive enough, you got a good chance that you were in the friend zone, you know, just by proxy, right? So that, you know, if you're attractive enough, you may have put yourself in the friend zone. And if you're attractive enough, you can get yourself out of the friend zone. But if you were put into the friend zone just because you started that way, well, that's harder. So it depends on how you were put in there. Did it start off as an attraction to each other? Okay. Now, once you've figured that out, sometimes you've got to wait until they're a little free up and they're a little. Then you got to show them how you're a good guy, because if you usually are. To be honest, you know, I've gotten out of the friend zone with a few girls, and we turned out to be great with each other for that time, but we were still just friends, right? So, you're made to be an agony uncle. I don't even know what an agony uncle is. It sounds terrible. So just figure out how you started in this friend zone. Yes, Lisa, you're back. We are discussing friend zone techniques. Agony aunt. I don't know what an agony aunt is. If somebody can just tell me. How do you tell a girl that was supposed to be a friend with benefit but end up catching feelings? Oh, shit. This is a tough one. That's a very tough one right there. It's a Scottish thing, probably, yes. The YouTube chat's a little different because they're in different time zones. If they catch feelings, you got to become an asshole. It's the worst. But not an asshole in the sense of like, I'm going to be a dick to her. You have to let them know I didn't want to catch feelings. And it fucking sucks, man. It fucking sucks. You locked yourself out of the house. We'll talk about how to get yourself back in the house zone in 3 minutes. So, you know, yeah, you just got to break it off, man. If they catch feelings, you're either stringing them along for the pussy or the dick, whichever one it is. I do stand up every weekend, different places. So you're either doing it for that, and it's just going to be a let go. If they catch feelings and you're not about it, you got to go. All right, JD. How to get back in the home zone is the question because he got locked out of his house. Well, JD, crack a window. Try that first. Yes. Uh, I'm looking to YouTube for some examples. Uh, yeah, go through a window. That's the bet. That's the number one thing that people do. They go through their own window. You might even have to break a window. Choose the smallest one if you can. Most of the time, the bathroom window is probably the one that you can go to, and it's a bigger drop, which is why more criminals don't do it because there's really nothing to catch yourself on other than the toilet. And who wants to take the risk of breaking that? It's loud and it's messy. Uh, try coding. Do you got any codes? I don't know. Do some codes. Find a brick. Don't do a brick off the bat, but first just try to open it up with your hands, man. Good night, cat. Yes, I'm trying to. Kick in your door if it's a whale lock, a Yale lock. There you go. Kick in the door if it's that. So be careful, my friend, and make sure that your neighbors know that you're not breaking into your place. Why'd you fucking lock yourself out of your car? All right. Any other questions, guys? We're handling it. We're taking care of this. I hope I answered the friend zone questions and the office zone questions and the how to get back in our home zone questions. I should have gotten myself water. I'm going back and forth. You're going to jump in the window. All right, guys, he's going to jump in the window. I'm guessing that he will put his phone down, take out his keys, jump in through the window, then come back out for the phone and see where we're at. Was your edible like an Adderall? No, I'm good. I think it's just fun. This excitement is fun of being able to talk to people. It's fun for me. Yeah, why do we? Well, I'm also in California time. I'm usually asleep. I usually don't fall asleep till like 3 a.m. In California. It's 1 a.m. in Texas. It's 11 p.m. in Cali. So I'm usually awake at this time. This is my business hours, usually. All right. YouTube has calmed down with their questions. So let's no, they have not said anything yet. Yeah, so I'm wide awake. I should probably go to bed. It's 2 a.m. in Virginia. Answer mine, bro. What was Danny's? What did Danny ask? Danny Schultz. Where is he at here? Danny. Danny, you never sent a question. I don't see any Danny's. Danny's lying to me. Dude, I got to work and I'm still here. Be careful, DJ Rules. Okay. How do you ask a girl you like without it getting awkward? 2:02 p.m. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Okay. So how do you ask a girl you like without it getting awkward? What's awkward? It's awkward to throw out that first feeling. It's always going to be awkward. It's always fucking awkward, man. It's never, because it's that anticipation, like, oh no, is this going to happen? It has to be awkward, man. There's no way for it. But it's so fucking great when it pays off. Oh my God. You know how many times it has paid off because I risked it. I risked that awkwardness and I was like, fuck, I'm so happy I did this. This is so great. This is a great time, but it's awkward, man. Shit, it's fucking, but sometimes the payoff is, mwah. Yeah, you got to risk it to get the biscuit, buddy. So there is no time that it's not awkward. But if it goes, it goes. You just got to ask girls out. Yeah, but girls don't do it either. So I mean, that's not even the case. I've talked to a girl about this too. Girls are just as afraid of rejection. That's why they want the guy to ask them out majority of the time. Because you girls are just as afraid of it. Because it stings. We're still human beings. We're still people with emotions. You know? So it's still going to hurt a man just as much as it's going to hurt a woman to be rejected. We just have to handle it more. When are you going to become as famous as Kevin Hart? Oh, when you become as famous as Kevin Hart, are you still going to do this? Depends. If I got a contract with Disney, no. I'll try, but no. But yeah, man, girls Girls are just as afraid of being rejected. That's why girls don't put it out there right away themselves. That's why girls give very small hints. I've had girls like, you didn't catch the hint? No, I didn't catch the hint. You blinked at me. Like, girls are just as scared. So take that back. Don't worry, guys. I'm defending us as men. Dated this chick for 3 years and trying to get back in the game. How do you recover from that? All right, man. I was off and on with a girl for 8 years. It was tough. How do you recover from it? Well, obviously you have been in a relationship for 3 years, so you understand what you can understand more of what a woman needs, or what it would take to be with a woman, and you've already seen your mistakes. Now you know where you fucked up, and you also understand what you need. So you're better equipped in the next one because you know where you fucked up, and you know where she messed up. So now you have that info to carry with you into the next one. So that's how you recover. Be like, okay, I am smarter. Yes, guys like it when girls ask them out. It's cute. It's fun. Yes, they do. Unless it's the same way with girls and guys. If the girl or the man is unattractive and they ask somebody out, no. but if they are attractive, yes. Okay. Boom. So she messed up a lot. So now you know your conditions. You know your lines. I will not tolerate this. I will not tolerate that. So strengthen yourself with your new knowledge of self. You know yourself better. So you know what girls aren't going to make you happy. And that's how it gets easier. Because now you're cutting out the girls that you didn't even, that at one point you may have thought you were attracted to them. But it's like, no, I don't like that type of girl. I've dated that type of girl. I don't like that girl. You eliminated that part of the dating game. Boom. Now you got a more smaller chunk that you can work harder on. And sometimes you just keep doing that until you find the one. And when you find the one, you're like, I have gone through all this to discover who I am, to discover what I like. I hope you have gone through just as much, and we have met at the same point, and we both understand not only ourselves, but each other, and we're good. All right. How do you keep a long-distance relationship going? You got to keep in touch with each other, man. And you got to believe that you're meant for each other, because it can keep going. It can work out. Just depends on how long it depends on you, your own comfort. Do you need them there? Are you better? Are you able to be by yourself without freaking out? Do you need their touch a lot? Do you need their attention? If you do, then it's not going to work out. But if you're strong enough to trust each other, it can work out. How do you keep it going? Constant contact. It's hard though. Long distance relationships are hard. Keep it as romantic as possible. That's when you go storybook romance. You write letters to each other. You talk to each other. You just keep up with each other. And don't ever think that this isn't right. Do both. Letters are cute. Text also. The Instagram keeps knocking me off the feed. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully it will not. So yeah, I mean, girls like letters. Write them letters, texts. Let them know that you're in it. But long distance is tough, man. I've been in long distance, and there's one girl that would have moved for me, and she fucking loved me. And there's one that did not handle it well at all. She cheated on me a lot. And they were both people that I was in love with at one moment. And I learned how to handle it. And I also learned that I couldn't give them what they wanted and let it go. I hope you guys find love, because it's awesome. Love is awesome. All kinds of love are awesome. You just have to appreciate what you've ran into. Good advice, sir. I wish I could say that I got to go. Adios and happy 420. Thank you, good sir. All right. What's with the crucifix in the background? It looks like a set of The Conjuring. I'm in Texas. And in Texas, a lot of bedrooms have tons of crucifixes, especially if you're Latino, because they buy them as decoration. It's all over gas stations in Texas. Okay, here we go. Would you be willing to do it again? Long distance? No. I got crooked teeth. What do you do for confidence? Like when I bite an apple, it looks like a bear mauled it. So I'm always hiding my smile. What is your thoughts on third wheeling? Okay, let me get to Danny's. Uh, Goodbye, DJ, JD. No, JD. Okay. You got crooked teeth. You want confidence. Well, my friend, accept that you have it. And if you find a girl that's about you, then she's about you, man. You know, we don't all have to be a 10 in order to have a girl attracted to us. If she doesn't mind your teeth, she doesn't mind your teeth. Don't hide your smile, you know. And if whoever turns off wasn't going to be the one anyway. See, that's the thing. You're focused on getting many over getting the one. So you've got, yeah, what else you got going for you? Think of the other things you got to offer, because you're probably into some things that there are girls exactly into that, and that's how you relate, and they love a man like you. You know? So the girls that are getting turned off by your looks were never the one. There is somebody out there. There are multiple women out there. Just like there's multiple men for all of us. For all of us on both sides, there are multiple men and women for us. Whatever we decide. There's just as many men that want you as there are women. All right? So here it is. What's your thought on third wheeling? Don't do it. It's fucking, don't let people make you the third wheel, man. You won't enjoy it unless you're all good friends and you're really fun. Yeah, do it. Fine. As long as you're all good friends. But really, why? Just hang out a little bit and be like, all right, I'm gonna go do my thing. Get some new friends. And then four wheel it with your new friends and make her feel weird, or him. All right. I can talk a lot once I get comfortable. Yeah, just get comfortable. I love music. Yeah, if you have a topic, look, that's the thing. We all have an interest that another human being out there who's perfect for us has. Whether it be we both love guns, we both love house music, or we both love swinging. There is somebody out there for everybody. Now, if you're obsessed with attracting all of them, well, that's where you're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to get your feelings hurt when you're obsessed with wanting them all. But if you know what you want, and if you understand that the ones that don't want you, well, it doesn't hurt as much. Because, oh, you weren't attracted to me? All right, goodbye. Unless they want to pay for your meal. Yes, okay, I got you with that. Okay, all right. So, you just have to be like, this is who I am, man. What can you change? If you're worried about your teeth, you can either choose to change it, or you can just tell this is who I am. Jewel didn't change her teeth, you know, and she could have done whatever. House music, exactly. Here we go. Third wheeling sucks. Yeah, so don't do it unless you got to. What's your fetish? Calm. I am very turned on by calm. Third wheeling. Yeah, unless you want to pay for their meal, don't third wheel it, or your own meal, Lisa. What's wrong with house music? Nothing. I'm just saying that there's people that are into house music. There's people that are both into NASCAR. There's people that are into swinging. If you both have those interests, then you found the one. At least the one for now. I'm always third wheeling and I can't do anything about it. Do you enjoy your friends? If you're enjoying your time, then do it, man. Have fucking fun. You know, if I enjoy my friends and the time, then I will. If they ask me to if they're trying to make out or whatever and I want to fucking make fun of it, I will. So that's their fault for inviting me. Just have fun with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're asking Lisa. Oh, I got you. All right. I'm just sitting there and my couple of friends sit with me and I'm kind of just sitting there. But are you having fun? If you're not having fun, go have fun, homie. Phone's on 2%. Oh, man, go be safe. Have a good night. EDM is lame. House music is awesome. Okay. You can leave to avoid. Yeah, you can leave. You either get some new friends or you just you have fun with it. Have fun with the situation. You're not letting yourself have fun with your situations. You know, and that's the thing. You don't have to entertain other people. Entertain yourself. That's what I do. That's why I'm a comedian, because I entertain myself. People are like, oh, you love yourself. Yeah, I do. I think I'm hilarious. I love being around me. In every situation that I'm in, I'm going to have fun as much as I can. What up, Isabel? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you can just be like, I'm out. But you also sound young. You also sound like you're in high school because you said you can't go out to drink. So you're in more social situations where it's tougher to be out and about. It'll catch up to you, man. Life's gonna catch up to you. You know, and you're going just make your fun, dude. Met Flo Hernandez last night. Said only good. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Flo's great, man. He's a sweetie patootie. All right, so uh, yeah, just dude, make the most of it. If they're your friends and you're having a good time, have a good time. That's your friends. If you feel weird, if you feel like they're doing that to you on purpose, there's other people that are just as cool as friends. Go find them. They'll be out there. Let them set you up, maybe. Yeah, let them set you up, man. Make them. Tell your dude friend or your girlfriend or whatever. Say, hey, yo, fucking, you know, give me some pussy or dick, whichever one it is. All right, listen. So, okay, I got a best friend who's a chick. Never thought about her sexually. Never wanted to do anything with her, but her boyfriend's always giving me shit for chilling with her. Am I an asshole or is he overreacting? He's overreacting. He's jealous. That means he doesn't trust his girl. That's all it is. If somebody gets mad, like, okay, so the situation you're the friend with his girlfriend, he doesn't like that, right? That means he doesn't trust her. That means he's a shitty dude. That means he needs to get out of the relationship because he has to trust her. Doesn't matter what your intentions are. He has to trust her that she's smart enough to know if your intentions were sexual, that she would know that and not put him in the situation. But the fact that both you understand it's not sexual and you're actually friends, that's him. And he needs to fucking get over it. All right? Because if he can't trust his girl, then he's just going to stress himself out and slowly deteriorate into an asshole. So yeah, he needs to fix his attitude. Because if you've known her for a long time, he needs to fix his attitude. Simple as that. You know, because that means he doesn't trust you as a friend and he doesn't trust her as a girlfriend. So that means he's not in love. Love is trust. So be like, I mean, you could tell her and hopefully she notices it. And she should say, do you not trust me? Because that's what I tell girls. I'm like, don't you trust me? You don't trust me? And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're right not to trust me. But that's why I am what I am right now. But that's all on him. But I understand that as me, that's all on him. I'm really into 70s singer-songwriter stuff. All right, Lisa. So, and I've even had that happen, man. I've had that happen where I completely respected my friend's relationship, and I never did anything with her when they were, but we never did anything before. We hung out, we were fine, no situations, and it was fine. It was a respectable thing, and he trusted me, you know. So there you go. It's between them, though. Remember that. You might have been there first, but if you butt in, you might get burned. Yeah, it's between her and her boyfriend. Okay. And her boyfriend needs to fucking man up and accept that he's not going to be able to control the gender of her friends and who she decides to be friends with. And that goes away as you get older. Because as you get older, I think men and women are more jealous when they're younger because both of you are attractive. As you get older, both of you lose your attractiveness and you realize, oh, none of us are fucking each other. Oh, that weird sexualness, we've all kind of got it out of our system, huh? I mean, we'll have it between each other, but it's not a widespread thing. You know what I'm saying? So you're fine, man. That just means you're an attractive dude. So fuck that dude and his low confidence. He's a low confidence dude. Who are my favorite comedians? Oh, it's too many, Isabella. Way too many to answer that. I think the edible kicked in a little bit. I need to get some water. You hear my throat? Jasmine. You like Bill Hicks? Yeah, he's a good dude. I like his stuff. Read his books. Read books about him. Seen his documentary. Seen his specials. Good dude. Good comic. But I don't like I've said before, I don't think Bill Hicks is somebody that comedians need to emulate when they first start comedy. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't do that. You high right now? Bro, DJ, right now? I've been George Carlin, of course, George Carlin. I have all of his books. I've seen all of his specials. George Carlin is a great comic. I mean, to be known as a comedian, like when they think of a comedian, George Carlin is probably the on point in every way a comedian more than any other comedian. You know, yeah, he's great. Hey, you could say you are your favorite comedian. I'm all right. Do you plan on doing a show in New England? No. Nobody will hire me. My favorite comedians, Mitch Hedberg, then Nick. Thank you. Another great well, yeah, because I don't have any I don't know anybody in New England. I don't have any contacts there, promoter wise or venue wise or club wise. What's the clubs in New England? What about Vista, California? Where's that at? How do you feel about Robin Williams stealing jokes and giving comedians checks for the jokes afterwards? Okay, here's the deal with that. So, Robin Williams did a lot of cocaine and riffed a lot. He was a riffer. He was an improviser as much as he was a stand-up. He was more a riffer and an improviser. He was more of a character. Now, the thing is this, when you're funny in conversation with a ton of other people, some people, yeah, they're like, oh, I like what that said, and they kind of lift it, but they don't lift it intentionally. Sometimes they lift it on accident, especially if you're on drugs. We all do that. When we hear something funny from a friend, we repeat it to others randomly, or if we see in a movie, you know how many movie lines get said to me? You know how many hacks are not comedians? Most people are hacks, right? That are not comedians. They're all regurgitating sayings that they've either heard or whatever, or advice. So it's just conversation. The fact that he paid them afterwards means that he saw his mistake and he knew the privilege where he was at as being one of the most famous comedians at that time, and he knew how many of his friends were starving, so he gave back. And that's at least a decent way to say I'm sorry, especially to a starving comic, right? And there's a lot of people that you don't even know are thieves. And if I said it, I would probably be taken out of the comedy game right now because I'm not famous enough to say it, right? But at least Robin Williams paid back and helped out. Now, he did still kind of lift all the way throughout, but he did help out. You know, and it's like, all right, man, you did your thing. There's a lot of comics that didn't. A lot of people with big careers that didn't pay back. But you're not a comedian. Yeah, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be a comedian. I'm saying the regurgitating of things that we've heard that are funny, it just happens. That's what I was saying. Robin, being a comedian doesn't make you above being a human, guys. It doesn't make you above general social standards. My night's good. Cues and absorption of humor, and we're not above you guys. We're human beings. So in casual conversation, as human beings, you often discuss and may say something that you've heard before, a fact, you know, a story, the weather. Not all of us get our information right when we wake up firsthand by us. We learn it from others and we say it. So, and that goes through news to jokes to quotes to advice to whatever. So we're human. All right? Robin Williams was a talented human who found himself in situations where he said things that other people said that were funny because people wanted to be funny around Robin. All right. Can you explain what it's like trying to make it as a comedian? It sucks. Oh, man, it sucks trying to make it as a comedian. Are you serious? It's so tough. First off, you're a niche. You're a very niche market. You're not a product that could be sold all over the place. You are one person the majority of the time who can only go from town to town hoping that people will listen to your funny sentences. How does it happen? Years and years and years of traveling or some weird viral hit out of nowhere. I mean, there's no comic has ever followed the same path as any comedian. There's no path. There is no handbook that'll take you down the same path. So it's completely uncharted territory. It's like mining for the first time. And even though you know people found diamonds, you can't use any of their equipment or their skill. You just got to figure it out on your own. That's what being a comic is. Knowing where the diamonds are, but not being able to yourself. You do acting gigs? No, bro. I wish I could. I don't get fucking picked. You guys understand that an audition is a job. Like, you go into an interview, the audition, with hundreds or thousands of other people competing against you. And then you don't get told if you get the part or not. You only get told if you get the part, just like a job. That's auditions. You don't just do an acting gig. You don't just say, I'm ready for my gig. You've got to interview every single time with a personality that is not even yours at first. All right. What are some random job, dude? I did stuff. Portland, Maine State Theater. Well, I'm not big enough to do that yet. Hopefully one day. Share my videos. That's the only way I can get big. I'm not on TV. Share my videos. Yeah, so it's an interview. It's all an interview. Even being on stage in an interview to gain the trust of an audience, it's an interview. It's a first date every fucking time. When you guys first saw me, you didn't know if I was going to be funny or not. In fact, some of you were skeptics. This guy doesn't look funny. I don't see how funny this guy is. You know, how is this guy funny? And then I had to prove to you from the lowest point of, is this guy funny? Even as I was introduced on TV, people were like, I don't know about this guy. I had to win over your love to make you fans. It's an interview every time. And if you can interview, if you can date an audience for the first time, for thousands of times, you can be a stand-up comedian. If you can go through that process of, I am willing to face rejection every fucking time. Not only from people that have money and have something that will make me more money, but also people that may have just been here on free tickets and couldn't find anything else to do. So if you can do that, you can be a comic. Have you ever had a bad experience? I've only performed once in Philly. So it was fine. It wasn't my favorite, but it was fine. I've only performed once. I'm still trying to get out there, man. I don't see. First time I saw you was for Joe Coy. Yeah, exactly. You guys had to see me somewhere. See, you didn't come see Nick Guerra on accident or on purpose for the first time. You saw Joe Coy, and I just happened to be there. You were there for Joe. I just happened to make you laugh. And that's why you kept up with me. I know a lot of guys that have worked with Joe and didn't make people laugh and didn't get a fan. You know, but even I had to audition for Joe. Joe had to see me personally. He went to an open mic I was at, saw me, and asked me to go on the road. I had to make him laugh to get on the road. And he liked me, and he did it. And it really did take me to a different place. You know? Oh no, a message got retracted. I don't even know what retraction there was. You can't copy the Mona Lisa and give a Da Vinci a check. Exactly. But comedy is, oh, here we go. Can you explain there's a lot of questions. How do you feel about wrong? Okay, comedy's an art form. Of course. But people do buy paint posters of Mona Lisa. People do buy copies of Mona Lisa because they can't buy the original. I mean, there's pictures of Mona Lisa everywhere. We're talking about comedy being an art form and how you can't copy a painting and copy a painting. But people do. People even copy it and interpret their way. See, all of our humor is interpretation of what we found humorous before. We learn our humor. We are born with a sense of humor. We learn what is humorous to the people around us, in our culture, in our country, between our ethnicities, right? We learn all these styles of humor to be what we are. The only thing that we are not taught is how to eat and how to sleep, how to eat, how to sleep, and how to cry. We even have to be shown how to laugh. We know the rest of them, right? I don't know if we're friends, DJ Rule House. No, if you say it's yours after you copy it, of course. If you try to convince people I drew the Mona Lisa and they know you didn't, you're an asshole. If you try to actually convince it like you're saying it, completely. And there's a lot of assholes out there that are like that. It's terrible. I never, how many cruises do you have? Jeez, cruises. I don't know what cruises are. I missed it. So, yeah, it's a complete asshole move to copy something and try to pass it off as yours. Oh, the crucifixes. Yeah, it's a Texas thing. I said this earlier, right? Or no, I guess I said it on live stream. A lot of Texans decorate their houses with crucifixes as just decorations. If you'll find a lot of crucifixes in the Bible Belt, and Texas is kind of part of the Bible Belt. That's what I'm saying about stealing jokes. Yeah, it's terrible. You shouldn't steal jokes, but to say it doesn't happen is to say it's an outrage that it happens doesn't mean it's going to stop. People are still going to do it, just like people are still going to sell posters of the Mona Lisa. An art person is going to be like, this is an outrage, selling art as a poster. I bet you there was somebody that was pissed, but then everyone's like, yeah, but we want it. And then that's up to the audience. If they're willing to buy the fake Mona Lisa, then they're willing to buy it. Someone put them on t-shirts. I saw you on Last Comic Standing. Pretty sure I cracked up through the whole set. Well, thank you. What do you do in your free time? It's all free time, babe. Good night, Haley. Art inspires regurgitation. Exactly. Art, I mean, all of our interests, all of our desires, everything is learned other than I need to eat, I need to sleep, and that's it. Those are the only two things that we immediately know. I need to eat, I need to sleep, and I need to breathe. Everything else is learned. We learn as babies to cry to get what we want because we know that response gets people going. That's why cats meow at humans but not at each other. Because cats know that we respond to them meowing, then it's not going to work on anyone else. They've learned that. That's what a baby does. So everything that you love, everything about you has been learned. Other than mental issues, or not mental, health issues and things like that. Well, even that maybe, but you've learned that. We're not friends, so I'm going to sleep. Oh, we are friends, Lisa. I was talking about DJ Rule Ass. What do I do in my free time? I talk shit. What's up, Emma? How you doing? How do comedians get on Laugh Factory? They audition on a Tuesday to hopefully pass to a show the next Tuesday. So then they do it again and again and again and again until the owner says, okay, you are Laugh Factory approved. Yes, my name is Nick. Or you get a big enough TV credit or movie credit so that you can perform at the Laugh Factory, or you get famous in some way to perform at the Laugh Factory. So you either go, or you get asked by a promoter who's doing a show at the Laugh Factory to put you on the Laugh Factory, or the owner puts you immediately on the Laugh Factory. There's a lot of ways to do it. There's no one way. And there's people in all forms of success throughout the history of the Laugh Factory that have gone through one of these ways. I first saw you on the Laugh Factory. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they put up clips. I wish I could have edited them because I enjoy the clips I edit on my channel. Sometimes I'm like, I didn't want that joke or that audience was that great. Man, some of those videos, the audience was terrible. And I'm just like, oh my God, they actually put that out. Oh shit. I was like, that was a fucking terrible audience, man. So it's like it's I wish I would have done it for myself. But I'm happy they did it because people have found me through the Laugh Factory. The horror movie one. Yeah, I love that bit, man. I did it on Last Comic Standing. That's what got me eliminated. Roseanne didn't like the joke. But I knew it was funny. I fucking knew it was funny. You know? Oh man. That's what I was like. I know this is funny. And you know what I did? When I did it on Last Comic Standing, the horror movie bit, I knew I was like, this is gonna hit the right people. The right people that like horror movies are gonna love this joke. And that's a lot of people because horror movies are actually big money. But I knew that the celebrities wouldn't like horror movies. You know? Why did you cut your hair? I don't know. Because I wanted to. I love your relationship jokes. Thank you. Guys, I thought, how did we get off of talking about dating and stuff? I don't want to keep talking about being a comic. I thought we were talking about relationships. Who said you weren't funny? Oh, people have said I'm not funny. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You know? You're not going to be funny to everybody. And when you learn that, you can truly be funny. You think it's a problem to smoke weed all day long? Yes. If I work and go to college, fine, and blast off as soon as I wake up till I sleep. Wait, are you doing it every day all day long? Or are you doing it on your rest day all day long? If you're doing it on your rest day all day long, you're fine. If you work and go to college and nothing else is affecting your life, that's fine. Not wrong. If you need it every day, all day long, yes, it's a problem. It's an addiction. Teach pickup lines. Okay, let me see if I can figure out some. All right. When did you realize you wanted to be a comedian? When they paid me. He cut his hair because, well, whatever you guys think about her humor, Roseanne, it doesn't matter. She was the judge in Last Comic Standing, and she judged me the way she judged me. He cut in, and it was that choice that got me eliminated. You know, so I was like, all right, whatever. What can you do? You know, it's not the end of the world. I didn't die. I just continued on. I knew people would like it. I have a line, but I need a girl to ask that line. What's that line? Tell me. I'll tell you if it's a good line. Love is a sham. That's a good line. No, you guys know Roseanne. Don't let him kid you. DJ Ruales knows. Have you ever been arrested? Okay, what's the rest of that line? I'm hoping that this is a line. Because it's illegal to look that good. Boom! That's a good line. Fuck it. Do it, man. Because if they're funny, then if they laugh at it, you're in. That's great. If she laughs at that, she was into you. If she didn't laugh at that, she went into you. You know what I'm saying? Because if girls are into you, they'll laugh at any dumb little joke you say. I'm Mexican. I wasn't born in the USA. I guess that's another reason why. Oh, well, of course, DJ Ralas. Of course, you have sitcoms we don't know of in America. Yeah, there you go. So that was good. See, Emma agrees. So you just throw it out there, and if they respond in a positive way, you're in. Unless you're throwing it out there to like a waitress or a stripper, because sometimes they flirt just to get some money. Oh, you've been unserious the whole time, you motherfucker. All right, or someone on the street. No, someone on the street will blow you off if you try to do that. What am I drinking? Organic apple juice. What time is it? Guys, it is 2 a.m. Did I miss any phone calls? I guess I'm all right here. What are we at here? Well, catcalling stupid. Well, of course, of course. But that's why it didn't work. But if somebody responded to it, then it worked. If you make love in a bed that has, you have quite the audience because the crowd. Oh yes, yes. I have made love in a bed like that though. So yeah, I mean, but the if catcalling actually worked, then that guy won the. It's winning the lottery if catcalling works. You play the numbers, and it's 1 of 14 million. And if that actually works, then it fucking worked. But most of the time, it doesn't, and that's playing the lottery. That's what catcalling is. I didn't buy into the American culture till later in high school. Good night, Lisa. Lisa. Well, that's good. American culture is crazy. It's a big mix. I saw a girl smoking a cigarette and asked, "What's your brand?" and had a great convo outside of cigarettes. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you just ask them, talk to them, make them feel good, listen to them. What you drinking out? Apple juice in your last? Yeah, of course. I drink apple juice all the time. I love apple juice. Let's roast each other. Oh man, I can't right now because I can't see your picture. I can't see it. How can I roast you? You see everything about me. Good night, Lisa. Lisa. With DNA screenings being an option nowadays, how do you think the dating game will change in the future? Well, your blood can't tell you how good of a fuck you are. Your blood can't tell you how funny you are. Your blood can't tell you how personal you are or emotional. So it's not going to change it at all. Unless people are only in it to try to have a perfect specimen, but that's only a select few. It's not everybody. Nobody's in it to have the perfect specimen. That's why not everybody's bought into electric cars. Some people love gas guzzlers because they love the feel. So that's what it's going to be like. Some people are like, I don't give a fuck what your DNA says. If it's great banging you, I'm going to bang you. And isn't that what love is eventually? Love is, I want to be able to bang you a lot and love it. So DNA doesn't play into that. Last girl I had kept trying to play with my hole, bro. She's crazy. Well, then you need to be last keeping her. You know what I'm saying? Like let her go. You had an awesome time. Goodbye, DJ Ruales. I think I had a girl try to play with my butthole once. If you're into it, you're into it, man. If you're not into it, you're not into it. She'll find that guy that's into it, and it'll be great. Love is wanting to bang somebody forever. Yeah, and if you find the person you want to bang forever, fucking keep them and hope they fucking stick with you. Because nothing is better than great sex. That clears up so much. Now, some people stick in terrible relationships because the sex is really good, but great sex fixes your soul. Great sex is like, yeah, I am changing. Goodbye, DJ Rualas. I am changing. Okay, what is this saying? When comedians, I need to cut up some more clips. I'll do it a little bit more. When comedians say this is a true story during their sets, is it really a true story or what? It could be completely fabricated. It could have some truth. It could be an exaggerated truth. To be honest, most stories aren't 100% truthful because we even our stories that we tell each other and we're like, this is a true story. We enhance it a little bit. We enhance our reaction. We explain more of what we thought. We've had the forethought into it. So nobody has a true story. Everybody has a recollection that they kind of remember, either enhanced. Nobody has it 100% true. So you grow with it. You find the funny. You exaggerate things. Maybe you combine characters because it's harder to say to an audience as a multiple cast. You're just like this one person instead of another. So is it completely true or is it to get the point across? It's to get the point across. Oh, I'm staying at my family's. This isn't my room, guys. I'm on Insta all the time. Nick Comic. I'm actually live streaming. Right, Karen? I got 3 people in there. My dad gave me some advice. He said girls who like horses are crazy and not to date them. In my experience, he's been right so far. Do I have any evidence to back that up? I would think that advice on exes dating again after falling off on good terms. If it works, man. Okay, so the horses. Maybe because girls that come from a family of horse owners may have been raised a little differently, and that's probably it. I mean, she obviously comes from a richer family, depending on your economic status and where you're at. You're either, comfortable enough with how she is financially, or she's just experienced a different level of life than you and is crazy or difficult because maybe she's used to getting her way more because her family can afford a horse, which means they can afford to give her more. So she may be a little spoiled. So that sense, if you can't handle that, then yeah, don't date them. If you find yourself not having fun with somebody who might be used to a better lifestyle than you could provide for them, then you're not going to be comfortable with them. They're not the person you love. Because you have to be comfortable with the person you love. You have to have that nice being comfortable with them and who they are, but also be afraid to lose them. So, there you go. All right. Advice on ex-dating after falling. I think I said that. Another Nick. Yeah, it does look like your parents' place. Yeah, it's not my place. Come on, guys. If you've been on my live streams, if you've seen my sketches, you've seen my place. Nick, do you plan these live streams or you do whatever? Well, I'm waiting. I wait for you guys to talk to me. And then I'm like, okay, what are we talking about? If you fall off that horse, woman, I got you, boo. Yeah, and there's plenty of women out there that don't have horses. In fact, I think there's more women who didn't have a horse than women that do. A very large percentage of women did not grow up with a horse. So I actually should probably wrap this up in a little bit. I've been talking online for over 3 hours. Where are you from in Texas? McAllen. I just want dogs. That's all. Well, dogs come with conditions. What's your Instagram? Nick Comic. You can have all the dogs you want. They'll die before you. You still got to take care of them. You can't fuck them. And if you do, that's very frowned upon. They're probably not into it. But have as many dogs as you want. What up from India? Good night, Jasmine. So, thanks, Grease, son. So, have as many dogs as you want. It's up to you, man. You could find somebody who wants just as many dogs with you and at least get them, get some dick from time to time. I want a pig named Winston. We'll get a pig. And you'll find somebody who wants that. All right, we're getting into the obscure here on the what's this called? Chat. And I probably have to get ready to go to sleep because I gotta have my shows tomorrow, McAllen. So thank you guys for watching. Continue to watch my clips. I'll put out some more stand-up soon. And you can see it on Instagram at the 1-minute version or the full version on YouTube and the Facebook fan page. Yes, I've Googled Pig Beach. So you guys be great. We'll talk later. Lots of fun. And comment some other questions. Maybe we'll talk about some more stuff later on. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Instagram. Okay, bye. Peace and love. Bye.